I think we're live. Update from yesterday, basically about the wind, but we ended up getting last night again. Was freezing cold, and service went out on me right in the middle of it. So you guys probably didn't hear much because of the wind, and I got cut short and didn't even know because it was in the tripod. But this particular rack went together really well. No complaints there. And if you're looking for one of these, I would advise it currently. Of course, prices change, but excuse me, I looked on Amazon, and basically the same exact rack under a different brand name. I think it was Young, but same weight rating, looks exactly the same. You guys know all this stuff mainly comes from China, so they just rebrand it. But on Amazon, it was $239.99 for the 200-pound weight capacity. And I picked this one up on Walmart.com. The $239.99 price on Amazon does include shipping, but you need to pay your sales tax wherever you are, so you can figure that out. But there's no comparison really. 240 bucks on Amazon, and shipped to my door including tax. It was free shipping also on Walmart.com for $153.32. So huge savings there, guys. So if you're looking for a cheap e-bike, everybody tends to just go to Amazon assuming that they're cheaper, but Walmart definitely blew them out the water on this one, almost $100 cheaper. So not a bad e-bike. Haven't loaded the bikes on it yet. Just put it together last night, and we got snow today. So doubtful I will even put them on the rack today unless it kind of dries up. Just to kind of get things placed, get the these here are adjustable, so you swing them back and forth. So ideally you want to put one bike one direction and the other bike the other direction when you load them, and that way your handlebars aren't touching. So two different e-bikes as well, so the wheelbase is going to be slightly different. So there's some adjustability there. Those just slide back and forth. So, I'll have to get the bikes out there and get them dialed in for the spacing on the rack. But folds up. As you guys can see, there's a slot there. So this actually folds up, and this actually folds down. So I mean, it's foldable when you're storing it. As you can see, this here has notches, so off the hitch itself it actually adjusts so this will fold down, so it's easier to get the bikes on and off. You've got this tie point up here, and these have the same little spin deal here that you can do it by hand without any tools. So you just loosen up this, and these go up and down to come down on the bike to hold it. And like I say, you got a tie point here, so you can go around it with some ratchet straps and really secure it down. So I think this is a great bang for your buck for sure. It's the model 1300, and most of the e-bikes weigh in around 70-80 pounds, give or take a little bit here and there, and you shouldn't be traveling with the battery attached. So that's going to reduce 5 to 10 pounds depending on how many amp hours or what size battery you got. So you remove the battery, and you're going to be somewhere around 75, 80 pounds, most likely, with most e-bikes, even the fat tires. So that puts you around 160, 170, even 175, we'll say. If you got bags on it and some, little first aid kit or whatever you're carrying in the bags, might weigh another 5, 10 pounds or something. So you're going to be well under the 200-pound weight limit if you remove the batteries, is my point. I would imagine it's probably truly rated for a little bit more. It's kind of like a ladder where they put a weight limit on a ladder, but they need to put a weight on there basically for safety reasons. It's not saying that it won't hold somebody that's 20 pounds heavier or what have you. So, who knows? It might actually hold 250 pounds, but obviously they don't want you to put more than 200 pounds on it. So, but if you're looking for e-bike rack, I think this is a real good one for the price for sure. Once again, it was $153.32 shipped to my door. So that's the model 1300, and this is made by FulTyme RV on Walmart.com. So just figured I'd share that with you guys, and that pretty much sums up yesterday. As I said, weather was bad, wind was horrible, so just kind of wanted to do a part 2 and go over the important factors. It's pretty self-explanatory. Putting it together is just finding out where the actual bolts go that are in the bag, which is somewhat self-explanatory too once you get into it. But it came with a nice little instruction manual as well. All the hardware was numbered. So great little kit. Haven't technically used it yet, but I'm sure that it's going to do the job. And for $150 range, one probably couldn't even build it with that price range. Probably going to cost you half that for the steel, and then you've got to have a welder and so on and so on, and trust your welds and so on and so on, and then you got to calculate your time at some point. So if you're giving yourself $10 an hour even, you're definitely not going to be able to beat $150 range. So that's why I just decided to buy it myself, and I even have the steel laying around. I have lots of angle iron and could have built this, but $150, guys, pretty hard to beat. So if you're looking for a rack for your hitch, I think this is going to be your best bang for your buck for $150 at Walmart.com compared to Amazon, which is usually the cheapest people around. And like I say, pretty much the same exact hitch that I seen on Amazon was $239.99 plus tax. This one was shipped to my door for $153.32 from Walmart.com, and that was including tax. So I think I'll cut this one right there. Just wanted to do a little update from yesterday to keep you guys in the loop, because I know the wind was bad, and basically a worthless video, but I'll leave it up because you guys can see what I was doing. If you're curious with putting everything together on it, maybe it'll help somebody. So I just made this one a part 2. All right, thanks for watching, guys.